Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Broadcasting live worldwide.
Good morning. My name is Angel, and I'm the host of Have Faith, Let It Begin. Last week was a very trying week for my family. My father, Angel Sr., had a heart attack. I didn't want to get too crazy and post things all over the place, so I appreciate everyone for your prayers, for the ability to give me a little bit of space, and just to give me an opportunity to be with my family. It was a mild heart attack, and he is doing better. By the grace of God and by great prayers, I say that he is on his way to full recovery. It'll be a life-changing experience for all of us, and it'll make us all really, really understand as to how important life really is, how important it is to make sure that you have a great relationship with the people that you love. I myself am grateful for the relationship I have with my dad. He was the best man of my wedding, and we have a really good relationship. I'm so blessed to have so many great people out there that have showed interest in praying, was thoughtful enough and generous enough to call and check on us, and we thank everyone for doing that. If I were to list each and every one of you, this podcast would be more than 3 hours long. That's how many people came through. So on behalf of all of you that have spoken to me, that have texted me, that have prayed for our family and prayed for my father, I say thank you. And now I will keep you posted as to everything that's going on, but let's move on to this week's episode of Have Faith, Let It Begin, because now we start September 1st, 2020, and it starts right now.
Broadcasting live worldwide.
On June 16th, 2018, a show designed for you, the Daily Commuter, went live. A weekly show all about faith. A show with motivational topics, inspirational stories, and personal testimony set out to change the world.
Don't you see that your faith is coming alive? Don't you see that it's tested every time? He's the one that makes your life divine. He's the one that makes you feel fine. Your faith's being tested.
Hi, I am Mia. You're listening to Have Faith, Let It Begin.
Hello, my name is Amari, and today we are back on another episode of Have Faith and Let's Begin. Hi, my name is Isabella, and you're listening to Have Faith, Let It Begin.
Hey, this is Freddie, and you're listening to Have Faith, Let It Begin.
Hi, my name is Angela, and you're listening to Have Faith, Let It Begin.
Welcome to Have Faith. Let it begin. Here's your host, Angel Santana.
10 seconds to go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Have Faith, Let It Begin on this Monday, September 1st, 2020. Now, I'm being told that it's not September 1st, so my introduction really just messed everything up, and just now I did. That's where my mind is at, folks. I apologize. Today is August 31st, 2020. That's right, August 31st, 2020. It is the ending of August, as we will start September 1st tomorrow. So I'm jumping the gun a little bit. What can I tell you? Hey, it's live, and that's what it's all about. So, today's episode is very easy. Don't blink. That's right, don't blink. Because in a matter of a second, things can change. My wife and I have been working on preparing ourselves for our formal vacation, our staycation, so to speak. We officially have started our staycation today, but we've been working on preparing for that over this weekend. We were preparing for that actually last week when things made a change, made a turn. So be prepared. We've got a 2-part series starting tomorrow to kick off September on things that have happened in our home, all because of one suggestion to put an ice maker in has snowballed into multiple projects. So be ready. We're going to call this the homeowners. I don't even know how to title it, but we're just going to talk about things tomorrow and the next day about how things just continue to snowball when you're trying to fix things at home. And I guarantee you don't want to miss it. I want to promote a new YouTube channel built by Rod. We'll talk all about that tomorrow. But today, we're going to talk about don't blink. In a matter of a second, things can change. Last week, as all of you know, my dad had a heart attack. It was very hard for all of us. We didn't see it coming. Who would have? Nobody can predict that. But nobody would have even thought of that because his health has been pretty good. We haven't had any issues or anything that we needed to be concerned about, but we always knew that he had high blood pressure. This is not the first time that he has been down this road, but it was literally almost 30 years ago. So it was a shock, and it got me thinking about today's episode. All of us here have been given parents, have been raised by grandparents, have been raised by individuals who love us and care for us. All of us have families, and it's important that we reach out to those family members to have a good relationship. Yes, things happen. Sometimes we all argue, we fight with one another, but at the end of the day, blood is thicker than water. It is important that you all do what you can to try to get along. It is important that you try all that you can to make amends, to make peace. Sometimes we do things that we're not proud of. Sometimes we do things that we're ashamed of. Sometimes we put ourselves and we back ourselves into a corner to the point where we feel like we're at the point of no return. I am here to tell you that if God can forgive, so can we. If God forgives you, so can we. God has so much love for all of us. Why can't we do the same? Quite often I see individuals that are friends of mine and loved ones treating their parents with disrespect, not giving them the patience and the time to understand that if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here. Yes, we were created in God's image, but it's through God's image that He had created two people that created us. It is in our best interest to share in the glory of all that we have, because one day, in a blink of an eye, they may not be here. They may be called home. And then we have to remember all the things that we could have, should have done. And that all of us have, all that's left are memories, pictures. And we want to take the time to say, I wish I would have said this. If only I could hear the voice. If only I could have hugged that person one more time. Every time I think about things like that, I think about my grandmothers. I think about the fact that they never saw my daughter. But I smile because I know that they got to see me preach. I smile because they know of the person that I became. So all of you out there that are still lucky enough to have two parents or people that have raised you, call them, give them a hug, tell them you love them, let them know that you care. Pray for them. Pray for your family. If you have someone that you haven't spoken to in a long time, it's time to reach out and say, I forgive you. I'm sorry. Let's move forward. God is in control. God loves you, and you should love them. And if they don't want your forgiveness, if they don't accept your apology, at least you say to yourself that you tried. Pray about them. Pray for them. One way or another, one day down the road, they will call, they will knock on your door. Don't blink, because at any point in time, things may change. So as you go into the workplace today, as you enjoy your Monday, please, I'm asking you, take the time to pray for those that you haven't spoken to reach out to them. If you're a person that haven't had a really good relationship with your parents, if you're a person that haven't had a good relationship with your grandparents or your brothers or your siblings, call them. Tell them you love them. Tell them you want to do lunch. Tell them it's time for forgiveness. And think about that. God forgives. God loves. Treasure your time when your moments with your loved ones. Because if you blink, they may be called home. And you don't want to say to yourself, I wish I could have. Have faith. Let it begin.
Don't you see that your faith is coming alive? Don't you see that it's tested every time? He's the one that makes your life divine. He's the one that makes you feel fine. Your faith's being tested.
Thank you for listening to another episode of Have Faith, Let It Begin. That's right, Ariel. We're done with another show. And it's always great to have this show with you, my love. You know, we're going to encourage each and every person to listen to our show every single weekday. That's right, you and I are going to help change the world. Do you think that you can do that for me? Huh? Yeah, you know you can. She does. We want to let you know, and yes, we encourage you to listen to our show each and every weekday, and it's going to be live at 7:30. Make sure you're subscribed to our show. Make sure you get ready, fasten those seatbelts, because Ariel and I and my family are going to bring you a new topic, a new story each and every day, right? Isn't that right, Ariel? Yeah. And she's smiling at me. Guys, enjoy your day.